Hi, Jim Selbach here. This is just a quick video to tell you how this works. I got to tell you, this is a brilliant idea, and I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. Actually, a local bankruptcy lawyer here in Syracuse came to me with this idea. I think it's incredible, it's brilliant, and it solves a problem that many bankruptcy lawyers, if not most bankruptcy lawyers, face, and that is some people who they need to file, they want to file, they just don't have the ability to come up with the money. So how does this work? Well, it's based upon violations of the FDCPA and the TCPA prior to bankruptcy. Now, obviously, the potential clients that you're meeting with are being pursued by creditors, have been, will continue to be pursued by them, even after they meet with you. And I can tell you from experience that there are a lot of violations that are occurring, both the FDCPA and the TCPA. Now, many clients, aren't aware of their rights, so they don't know that this is happening. But this program solves that problem as well. So under the FDCPA, we have statutory damages of $1,000. Under the TCPA, it's $500 per phone call. And it's $1,500 per phone call if it's willful. And that is if a debt collector calls your client's cell phone, okay, without permission. Doesn't matter if they talk to him, it doesn't matter if they say anything to him. If they make that call, it's a violation, it's $500. Now, the other part of the FDCPA that is going to come into play here with bankruptcy attorneys is many bankruptcy attorneys after the first consultation will say, look, if you give me $100 or $200 or whatever it is, you can say that you're retained, and you can refer your debt collectors and your creditors to my office. When that happens, they're represented by counsel. So under the FDCPA, if a debt collector contacts a consumer, when they know that consumer is represented by counsel, it's a violation. And I can tell you that happens a lot. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes because these debt collectors are so big. Collector A will call, the consumer will say, I'm represented by an attorney, I'm about to file bankruptcy, and somehow it falls through the system, they get another call, or they might get a bill, they might get a notice. That's a violation. Now, the important thing here is, well, let me talk about the attorney's fees first. We're going to put money in your client's pocket, okay, before they file bankruptcy, which will allow them to retain you. But you will also get 25% of any fees that we earn in any of these actions. But the most important thing in this whole program is educating the consumer. They have to know their rights, and they have to know what to do if they're contacted by a debt collector. So one of the things we've developed is a telephone log. And we go through, we've put together a video, an instructional video, which I'll talk about in a minute. And we explain how to use this telephone log. And they just keep this log, which you can download at our website if you want. You keep it by their phone. So when they get a call, after the call is fresh in their mind, they simply jot down just some basic facts. Time of call, date of call, name of the caller, company that called, what the caller said, and what the consumer said. That's it. A lot of things that are being said to these people are violations. Now, they may not know they're violations, but we do. So when we get this telephone log, we can see these violations here. Plus, it keeps a good record if we have to litigate this thing. There's the link. It's a YouTube link, and all they have to do is put that link in their browser, and they go right to our instructional video. It's about 30 minutes. And what we've also produced is a small flyer, and we have hundreds of these, so we can send a lot to you if you want. It has the link in it, so you just tell them, look, if it's going to be difficult for you to come up with this fee, I have an idea. You can explain to them how this works. You simply give them one of these and say, look, here's this, here's the phone log, watch the video, and when there's a violation or you think there's been a violation, let me know. So if you want to call, we'll be able to send you as many of these as you think you might need. So what's the video do? Well, first of all, it sets forth all of their rights under the FDCPA. It also tells them everything that debt collectors can't do, what they're prohibited from doing by the FDCPA. It also gives them a strategy, tells them what to do. How do you handle a phone call? What do you say? Very important to set this up properly for violations. Many consumers just don't answer the phone. They let it go to voicemail, and that's the wrong thing to do. What we tell people is pick up the phone, take the call, write down who's calling you, because that's how you're gonna get these violations. Again, talks about the phone calls and what to do. The telephone log we talked about, that's something that you can have a good supply of and provide those to your potential clients. So when a violation occurs, your potential client's going to call your office. Your staff simply refers the matter to us. There's no work on your end at all. We do all the work. Your client gets money to be able to pay you. You get 25% of the fees. So that, in a nutshell, is how this program works. Now, if you're interested in participating in this and you'd like some materials, I would be more than happy to talk to you. You can call me at my office here in Syracuse. You can send me an email and I'd be happy to talk to you.